Hello,
Yo, what's happening?
what's up? All righty, we are getting into it. Let's just hang out for a couple minutes. People will be hopping on, hopefully, and joining us. I think we're live, as far as I can tell. I think we're just going to double check, make sure. Yeah, cool, right on. All right, so we are here today for a couple reasons. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We have a new project we're going to release for that shortly. And we have two Christmas projects that we're going to also talk about. And then if you saw in the emails, we did a contest for whoever would submit a video testimonial to Preacher, just talking about, hey, you've used this before, you've tried out our stuff, you've connected with us or whatever, and we wanted you to tell us what you thought. Just your overall experience. Record a quick video. If you did that within a certain time, you would be entered to win a drawing. So we did the contest to do an Apple Watch to win the new Series 9 Apple Watch, and we had 24 submissions for that. So I think odds are pretty good, Pedro, on that.
I know someone's gonna walk out with a nice, crisp,
Fantastic
shiny Apple
brand
Watch.
new Apple Watch. So I have all the names down here. I'm going to put them in a bowl, old-fashioned style. I'm going to reach in, draw them out, and we'll do that at the end. But first, let's talk about Christmas. Let's get into it
Let's do it.
and all the stuff we got going on. So we will start with Thanksgiving real quick. We worked with a designer, a friend of ours, a new friend of ours named Jordan Hussman, and super talented. And he's been working on a series for us for Thanksgiving. And so I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look at it and talk about it a little bit. So let me pull this up here, throw this over here.
Oh boy.
We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. And I'm going to share my screen. I think I can do this. Turn my screen on. Boom. So we have a series called Gratitude, and he made it like this really cool storybook, kind of children's book style, but it's also kind of mixed in with some 3D styles as well. So it'll have like a 3D kind of animation. And let me pull up the other shot as well. So I'll go through some of the storyboards. So we wanted to talk about, I don't know, in my world and probably your world, Pedro, you have 3 little girls. I have 2 boys.
Oh, yeah.
This season is absolutely crazy. And so, the thought around this was, with all the stuff that's always going on, you're got to start shopping for Christmas. You got kids parties, you got kids stuff that you get them. My kids are right in the middle of like dressing up for the homecoming week this week, and so there's always this craziness. So the idea was, you got to find gratitude even in the chaos. The chaos isn't going to go anywhere, but find it in the midst of that. And so it kind of goes to this little script, has a nice heartwarming vibe to the music.
Yeah.
Was that?
No, it looked great.
Yeah. So it says, it's becomes lost very easily between your child's school parties, early bird store-wide sales, and last minute meal prep, but it exists in the quiet and in the chaos. We may put in maybe one more line in there. Can you find it? Something like that. Ends with gratitude. So this nice little storybook vibe reminds me of like Bernstein Bears. So storing the art of giving thanks is that idea. So trying to just do something different than just Thanksgiving, something that a little more intentional. So goes through this little story of this, kid after school, and it's got assignments and things. Then, you get a little story here and then the craziness of prepping meals and things like that. So I'm excited to share that with you. I haven't seen anything yet from him, but I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of you can go a lot of different ways when it comes to animation for this type of thing. So I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, I think he's using maybe Blender or something like that to blend these two things together. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. So I'm excited to see it play out. But obviously, everything will always be editable. So we're hoping to get that out in the next week or 2 at the latest. So we're trying to get that packaged up. So that is Thanksgiving, which we've never really done a Thanksgiving series before, and we get asked about it a lot. And so we're trying to be better about that. Okay. Next, we'll talk about let's go into some Christmas stuff.
Yeah, man.
So our other friend, Nick Armenta, is working on a series, and it's got a really cool look. I'm going to full screen this one here. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. So his name shall be called, it's very down the plate for Christmas, Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father. But it's got this really cool abstract, it's kind of a material, I guess you would say. I think he's applying that through Cinema or through Blender or something like that, but it just creates this really cool abstract, almost like a Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I was thinking that same exact thing.
It won't be quite as crazy as that, but it'll have a really abstract feel. And then it's going to go through, the script is kind of actually going to focus more on, let me pull that up as well. It's going to focus more on Jesus as an adult, which is a different spin on Christmas. So this will be the script that we're working on. Zoom in here a little bit. So the script is, and everything is always editable for us, our stuff, obviously, but it'll go through that same kind of line for us. The child is born, son is given. He will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. The greatness of his government will and peace be there. There will be no end. But I thought of starting on the manger, tied child in the manger, maybe like a small hand coming out, and then it'll cut to Jesus as an adult, and then signifying Mighty God as him walking on water, Everlasting Father, him talking to the woman at the well, Prince of Peace, maybe it's like a cross or crucifixion. So little Easter, but not quite. And then it'll kind of return back to the manger as your final shot, which will look like this. Font will be customizable. Color here will be customizable. But yeah, he sent this to me and I really dug it. So
yeah.
I have a piece of the music as well. It'll have this vibe.
I'm a sucker for some heavy grain on designs, man.
Yeah, man. Getting in these bright colors. Hopefully you can hear this music. It may actually, no, I think I need to turn my music up here, and this will be the music. Hopefully you can hear it. Nice little pad going on. I'm gonna skip through some of it. Kind of the vibe there for the music.
That's great.
Okay, so that's one we got coming, and then we have another one that I'm working on right now. Let me close these out. So this one I teased out a little bit on social media. Not sure.
We have some of our friends asking about if they can happen in the next 4 weeks. Canadian.
Oh, let me turn your. Sorry, you're having an audio echo. I think. Say again.
I was saying in the chat, we got some of our Canadian friends asking if they're going to have this available, the Gratitude series available before their Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, when is that?
I guess it's 2 weeks. Let's see. October 9th. Wait.
That's 4 days.
Let's get to it, man. Hurry up.
I don't know. That's good to know.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I really hope so, but don't hold your breath. I'm sorry. Good to know, though. Good to know for next time. All right. So Christmas number 2. We worked with another new friend of ours. We love meeting new people, and especially super talented designers. And so we talked to him about doing a series as well, just because we were both pretty busy and couldn't get around to it. And so the thought around this one is sort of the same script, but really focusing on like the glory of God, this kind of this heavenly home, that vibe, like all powerful, all knowing, like he shouldn't have to, come down to earth for us, but he did. And so it's sort of um, exemplifying his gloriousness, his glory, now was power, but also that he came, heaven came down is what we're calling it. So it came down to earth to save us. So here is the look there.
Oh yeah.
This crown, this kind of this long ribbon, a lot of cloth simulation stuff going on, but it's this is the main brand. Well, this is an actual video. This is the main brand. So this idea of this heaven to earth kind of vibe. So here's another
That's nice
here. So it's pretty scalable, and the color of the cloth can change as well. I meant to have examples, but I didn't have that. So you can make that really any color you want.
This is my first time seeing it too, so you're getting full reacts here for me.
Yeah. Here's another shot, kind of the manger and this ribbon and cloth wrapping all around it. So, and then a little bit kind of a farther away shot, the crown sitting inside the manger. So, we also have a pretty almost done pass to the bumper, and I'm going to show that to you as well. But again, similar script. That's a very classic, right down the plate script for Christmas with the Wonderful Counselor. But again, all that's editable if you want to change that around. So I'm going to throw the video up here. It's going to mute our mics, but then I will come back. A couple disclaimers on the video. It's not done yet. There's things I'm still fixing. So don't.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think this is it here. Okay. I'm going to turn all this off, and then I'm going to throw this video up. All right, I think we're back.
Man, that is killer.
So, I hear an echo on my end too, but that's weird. Hopefully that'll go away. So yeah, that's the bumper. It's still got some work to do. The title will come in a little bit earlier. There's in the very beginning, the scripture will come up a little bit earlier. Mm-hmm. So still tweaking a few things. But yeah, so Ben did a great job. He did a lot of these cloth simulations, and if you are anywhere in the world of 3D design, you know that cloth simulation
it's a pain.
Really hard to get right. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, that's some really cool. I love the sort of the cloth and sweeping to the throne. Like that reveal was pretty dope. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and the stuff on the crown is just really a lot of good detail. So, and then I had the music track, kind of the music bed is a song that wasn't really Christmas, but then I had a good friend of mine, Nick, go in and add that extra little Christmas medley on there. So you hear Angels We Have Heard on High teased a little bit, and then as soon as it hits the manger scene, you hear so that was kind of the idea there.
Someone said that. Someone asked if that music has been used before, so it sounds like it's unique. I guess it sounds very familiar to some of the other stuff that we've done, but
yes, it's a track we haven't used before. don't remember the name of it, but again, it didn't have any sort of Christmas
melodies or anything.
melody on it. And I'm like, man, I'm just really lacking that. So I think it's Beneath a Whisper, could be. No, Patterns. I don't know. Not sure. But I was like, I need something there that says Christmas. And so Angels We Have Heard on High just felt, I tried to do like that line, but there was like one little note in there that wouldn't work with the current track. So
Gotcha.
Nick and his geniusness said, well, let's blend it up a little bit. So that's the brand. I'm really close to wrapping it up. I'm hoping to get it done and out the door late next week, I'm hoping. So that'll be ready to go for you. I think that's it as far as where'd my thing go?
Yeah, and one thing that we sort of been trying to do as of late, as Pixel Preacher as a whole, it's just it started with Alex and I, and it was really tough to kind of get quality projects out the door, at like a reasonable time for people to actually, be able to use it. So we've been sort of building our our library and our roster of super talented designers that we can kind of tap into, and we're kind of acting a little bit of a sort of an overarching producer type, and then kind of being able to just really produce more of these series for everybody. So this is a prime example of, we're tapping into other resources to kind of get things out the door. So
yeah, I feel like that's our biggest constraint is like we hear, oh, you guys are releasing more content, and we've always said in the very beginning, like, we don't want to flood the site with content. That's never our goal. Our site is to add quality content that tells the story well. So as much as I wish we could bring in tons of designers and add them all there, it's a lot of work. But we're like, let's
a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of everything. Yeah.
Let's be super careful about what we add, so it's not just tons and tons of content that you have to sift through. I like when people hop on to our channel or our site and say, hey, I'm looking for a series on this, and I can send you my top 3. I'm like, we spend a lot of time on these, and I think they're great. I don't need 20 series on prayer or 20 series on whatever. I want like a handful of really good ones. So
yeah,
we got some stuff coming soon. We're working on a Daniel series finally. Super excited about that one. We have a Joseph series, got to package up. So anyways, that's all coming. Thanks for tuning in. Now we're going to get to what you've been waiting for, and then Apple Watch. I want to read out the names just so you know that your name is in here. So hopefully you're watching. If you're not, it's okay. We'll reach out to you after this. So here are the wonderful people who took the time to record. Thank you for doing that. That's super awesome. I know that that's like such a interruption of the day. So me and Pedro are super grateful that you took the time to do that. All the kind words were incredible, and we look forward to like sharing those and posting them on the site and using them for letting other people know about us as well. So thank you. Now, here are my people: Robert Kahn, Tom Gibson, Nate Swanson, Steve Bush, Rachel Woolard, Luke Haydell, Andrew McCullum, Ken Leslie, Joey Simpson, Jared Ryson, Daniel Tripp, Randy Norris, Broderick Santiago, John Gardner, Hannah Kennedy, Christy Otten, Jamie Chambers, Daniel Ortiz, Emily Hauser, John Morris, John Arali, Luke Ambrosia, Mike Kalani, and Shannon Carter.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
So, I got them all here in little strips.
Old-fashioned way.
Throw them in my, oh no, one flew out. There. So mix them all up. Here we go. Intense music. All right. Drum roll, please, Pedro. The winner of the Apple Watch Series 9 is Nate Swanson. So thank you, Nate. Thank you to everybody who participated in that. It's awesome. We'll reach out to you, Nate, about the details on getting that Apple Watch. So
one quick thing, I think we had Richard in the chat asking what's the name of the font on the Christmas series.
Which one?
Heaven Came Down.
Fleur. I think it's an Adobe font. Fleur, I think.
Okay.
It's got some really nice glyph pieces in there as well. But anyways, so that's it for us today. Thank you for your time. Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving is coming.
Yes.
Hopefully we're not too late. I know a lot of people are planning for Christmas. And Nate Swanson, we will reach out to you and discuss getting you that Apple Watch. So thanks again. We will see you soon.